and we would wish to condemn in the strongest terms possible this heinous attack on innocent people who are doing their daily course. Mr. Speaker, the issues between the borders of Kericho and Kisumu cannot be solved by taking the laws into our own hands, and I wish to call upon the security apparatus to make sure that the perpetrators of this crime are apprehended and brought to book so that justice can be served on those who have lost loved ones. I also want to say, Mr. Speaker, that it is time that this matter that brings tension between the borders of Kisumu County and Kericho County can be tackled once and for all, because skirmishes along this border keeps on recurring every other time, and especially now that we are heading towards the electioneering period. We will not wish to see what we have witnessed in this area to recur, because when these skirmishes erupt, Mr. Speaker, we lose very many people unreasonably. So, Mr. Speaker, we would wish, as leaders from this county, and especially for those leaders who come from this sub-county, that the security personnel should move in swiftly to arrest any escalation of violence that may occur as a result of the killing that took place there yesterday. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Honorable Sir, is it statement we want I wanted to open slightly and get the concerns of what majority leaders raised, because I feel it's an issue of concern to the whole county. So I want to give leave that if there is anyone who wants to talk about that issue. Honorable Vincent Jagongo.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to contribute a bit on what majority leaders said concerning the insecurity and the border issues clashes that are there in Koguta village. Mr. Speaker, it's quite sad that at this point of time we are still fighting over border issues. Mr. Speaker, I believe the border issues should be dealt with the IBC, because they are mandated to guide our people on where the boundaries and the borders are demarcated. Mr. Speaker, I saw the debate at the Senate yesterday, and I'm not happy with what was deliberated by some senior politicians. And I believe they are the people that are making this thing to go up. I was not happy with the debate when some members of the Senate, led by the Bungoma Senator, Honorable Moses Wetangula, accusing Governor Nyong'o for grabbing lands in Maseno, in Muhoroni, in Sondu. I was not happy with that debate. I believe we need to sit down with our border neighbors and resolve this issue of the boundaries once and for all. Because the disputed lands, most of them belong to Kisumu County, and they are historical lands, and I believe the issues have been discussed before, and the land belongs to, most of the land that were being talked about belongs to Kisumu County. So let's our leaders sober up, because we are raising emotions, and we know land issues being emotive. We need to sober when we are discussing issues during the land and disputes along the border lines. Otherwise, thank you.
Honorable Sir, is it on the same?
Yes.
Yes, proceed.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, as the Chair of Administration of Law, Justice, Good Governance, Constitutional Affairs, and Security, Mr. Speaker, I want to join my fellow colleagues in condemning the attacks that have happened to our people in Koguta. Mr. Speaker, we cannot solve things in 2020 using violence. But Mr. Speaker, more important is the security of our people. I want to echo what Majority Leader said, that let the security apparatus of the country provide our people with security. But still, as a county government and as elected leaders of Kisumu County, if this fails, we'll be forced to come to provide security to our people. We cannot keep on losing life over property that belongs to us, members of Kisumu County, Mr. Speaker. We want to send, with all humility, tell our neighbors that they will not keep attacking innocent people over property that belongs to Kisumu County, and all we kept doing is sending messages of condolences to those people. It's time for us to rise up and solve this issue once and for all. And we want to request the regional commissioner and the county commissioner and the county commandant of police in Kisumu County to move with speed and ensure that the people of Koguta are safe. And any other place that we are experiencing any border clashes, Mr. Speaker. Thank you so much. Those are my sentiments for now. Thank you.
Yes, Honorable Jeanette Muga.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I stand here to condemn what has happened in Koguta, in Muhoroni Sub County. The whole nation knows very well that we have been losing lives on this issue of lands. So often, we have been asking the government for their intervention through IEBC to let the whole world know the demarcations of every county. It is the laxity of the government which is making our people lose their lives every now and then. Actually, what is it? And who can help these communities if not the government? When I was seeing news by one, I saw the security members or the security officers deployed in Koguta now. And why not always? Before these wars happened. And always the outcome is issue of land. Our neighbors are our good friends, but we want to blame ourselves as leaders and as politicians. Because when I hear what most of leaders are saying here, that there was some